Hi, Kerrie.
Hi, Annie. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Anita. Hi, Marianne.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Call.
Hi, Colleen.
Hi,
Hi,
Isabella.
Isa.
All these names. Ting, 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 ting.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy Woo. We need to do coffee. Well, tonight we're doing angel numbers. And Kerrie's coming at it from the angelic side of it. And because I don't have an angelic bone in my body, I'm I'm coming at it from the perspective of numerology. So two different perspectives. And I've also got my angel cards. I decided if we're going to be doing angels, I would do my little angel cards. So I'm all very
Nice.
happy about them as well. How's your week
Good.
been, Ken?
I've had an interesting week this week between work and here, which is nice. So, just coming to the closing stages of my vibroacoustic therapy course.
Oh,
So
hooray.
can't wait to complete that. So I've got some info to share with you too, Annie, on all of that. So that's
Awesome.
pretty exciting. Yeah. So that's been good. And this, what a weekend. The weather was unbelievable this weekend.
We were out
So,
today. We some of you I think know, we donated one of our puppies to an organization called In the Paws of Angels. And
hmm
the doggy who was the doggy who actually started that, um, he passed away this week. So, um, but what they had done was because he's already had 3 litters of puppies, is they had frozen sperm. So
oh,
that puppy, his girlfriend, wife, because they've been together for years, this is the third round of puppies, was impregnated and they think she's pregnant. So
ah,
the puppies will be due January-ish, November, December, January, end of January, beginning of February. So that's very exciting. And
hmm
it was glorious to see all the puppies up there. Our puppy wasn't there because he lives out on a farm, and
ah,
you see pictures of him digging holes, and he's out on the farm where the lady breeds miniature cows. So and he's a border
in his
collie
element.
on a
Yeah,
farm, yeah. So and we
perfect.
we got Bonnie neutered this week, so
Uh,
one litter and done. I'm never doing that again.
hmm
It's been a big week. It's been a
Yeah,
big. It's been
yeah,
good.
it's good. And you're doing the meditation tonight, Annie. You're taking us on a nice journey.
Yeah, and it's a bit different from the meditations that we usually use because we're actually not going anywhere. We're doing we're doing a thing that I do, um, and I do it. It's an angel meditation, and I do it in bed, and I do it if I'm out of sorts or I'm not feeling right. So it's an
hmm
angel meditation that I'll just take you for it. I just need you to sort of stick with me and through it. Um, but I really like it and it really works for me. So I'm just hoping that it will resonate with you and that
hmm
it will work for you guys too. So I might get started because there's quite a few people on now. So hello to everybody that's here. Can you please get comfy? Eyes shut. Deep breath. Deep breath in for 4. Hold for 4. And out for 4. Can I have another deep breath in, please? And this time, as you sigh it out, let every muscle in your body go slack. So, feel your shoulders dropping, feel your face relaxing, feel everything go soft. What I would like you to do is, I would like you to imagine that you have angel hands on your feet. So the angel hands are on your feet, gently touching. As the angel hands touch your feet, all the cells in your feet are cleansed and cleared. The angel hands move up to your ankles. They wrap around your ankles and heels. All the cells in your heels and your ankles are cleansed and cleared. The hands move up your shins and thighs, shins and calves. As they move, every cell is cleansed and cleared. The hands come to rest on your knees, gently resting on your knees, where every cell is cleansed and cleared. Hands moving up across your thighs, resting gently on your hips. Every cell, every muscle, every ligament, every bone, and your blood is cleansed and cleared. The hands move up round your buttocks, across your abdomen, and rest gently on your waist. The angel energy pours in where every cell is cleansed and cleared. Hands move up across your torso and up across your chest. They keep moving upwards till the hands are resting gently on your shoulders. Every organ, every bone, all your blood, all your veins are cleansed and cleared. You may feel some tingling or some movement in your body. That's where the energy is concentrating. Anything that requires cleared or cleansed is being repaired. The hands move down your arms to your elbows, down from your elbows to your wrists, gently holding your hands. Any uneasiness, any worries, any concerns, any pain is now coming out of your fingertips as all your cells are cleansed and cleared. The angel hands move round to the base of your spine. They move gently up your spine, up past your torso, resting on your shoulder blades, moving on up to your shoulders, where every cell is cleansed and cleared. The hands move up to your throat and to your neck. They gently cup your chin with the thumbs on the back of your head. The hands move up to your jaw, across your cheeks, up the back of your head, across your ears, resting gently on your eyelids. They gently brush across your eyebrows, up across your forehead, and end up gently, gently at the top of your head. At this point, I would like you to send the energy from the crown of your head in a pillar all the way through your body, where the cells are gently, gently being cleansed and cleared. Feel any disease, uncomfortableness, pain, sadness, or worry going out through the soles of your feet in the column of light that's moving gently through your body from the top of your head. Your angels are filling you full of love. You feel incredible joy. You feel incredible happiness. You feel totally at peace. Your body's completely relaxed. Every cell in your body feels rejuvenated. The angel hands rise gently from the top of your head. They swing down about 6 inches out from each side of your body, cleansing your aura, balancing your chakras, down through your body, down through your torso, down your legs, and back down to your feet. Every cell in your body is cleansed and cleared. Your angels have healed any worries, any confusion, anything that's been bothering you, any dis-ease in your body, any pain. This energy will continue to work. You will remain calm and peaceful and full of joy till we meet again. When you're ready, wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers, feel yourself sat on the seat. Open your eyes. And we're back. Colleen's all tingly. It does that to me too, Colleen. It makes me tingle all over. Yeah. And I can actually, while I'm doing it, like I have bursitis all over everywhere. It's all over the place. But I can actually feel it. My muscles and bits of me still move once I've moved up because I can feel the energy kind of working on bits of me. I really struggle with my hips. And if I do this, when I do that on my head, I channel all the energy and it keeps me on my feet for another week.
Yeah.
Do it when you're in bed, and it's a really, really gentle meditation. There's nothing harder. And the other thing too is it gives you something to do. It's not, you know how some meditations your head shoots off,
Yes.
but this one,
Yeah.
because you've got your angel with you, I can actually, because I've been doing it for so long, I can actually feel the hands on me all the way, all the way up.
Yeah.
And I really like this bit when it's
In
holding.
the towards the bit where you could feel the energy swirling back down you, could almost feel it like a wind of the wings spinning this energy through me.
Well,
It was just beautiful. Yeah.
sometimes I do that as well. Sometimes at the end, I get myself wrapped in their wings, and you can just my wee face is the only thing, and then I thank them. So yeah, it's
Sue, I'm glad you did that one. That was a good meditation for you because it keeps you on track all the way through it.
so I'm
That's
glad you liked
nice.
it, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And now we're all, oh, look, I'm all tingly, and we're about to talk about angel numbers.
We are.
So it works well with the meditation. Perfect. So, Annie, I'll sort of go through some thoughts around the angel numbers, and then you're going to jump in with the numerology. So,
Well, yeah, if you want to do 111 first from the angel number perspective, and then I'll do 111 or the ones from the numerology perspective, and then we'll do 2, and then we'll do 3.
Okay. So, angel number 1. And this is if you start seeing certain numbers on a regular basis. And the number 1 is asking you to stay positive about things. It's an angel message asking you to see the positive and to think about what you want and give any fears that you may have over to your angels. right? That they want to guide you. So it's a sign from the angels that some changes are coming for you, but they're encouraging you to leave the past behind because they're telling you that the changes are good for you. And then when you start seeing 111, the angel number, that's really talking to you about that inner voice and intuition, which is really strong. And following it will keep you on the right path. So when you're consistently seeing 111, what the angels are trying to say to you is that they're giving you a confirmation that you should continue to listen to that inner voice because you're on the right track with that. And then when you're seeing 1111, or quite often it's 1111, that's a hugely powerful manifestation number. So a lot of people refer to that as the make-a-wish. Make-a-wish with this number. So it's all about miracles and manifestation. So when you see that number repeatedly, what the angels are telling you is something that you have been wanting and something that you have been desiring is coming into your life. So just make that wish. And that 1111 holds a really high vibrational meaning, and it's the number of dream fulfillment, blessings, and good luck. So that's about tapping into those 3 different versions of the angel message, just depending on the repetitive number you're seeing.
From a numerology perspective, ones are about leadership and ones are about action. And in numerology, the 111 is, it actually talks about sometimes you need to journal. You actually need to write things down. It talks about sometimes you can talk it out with your friends, but because it's such a powerful number and it's usually attached to like a miracle, a lot of your friends are going to think this woman's crazy or this person's crazy, you know. So it really is talking about journaling and writing things down, but it's also talking about stepping up and stepping in and writing things down in terms of the 111 and the manifestation. That's really important because you can have it in your head, but once you've got it down on paper, it makes it concrete and it makes it real. You know, one of the things I used to say to people is if you want something really badly, stick it on the dunny door so that when you're sitting on the dunny, it's right in front of you. And, you know, you can see it every single day. But
Yeah.
journaling is really important. And that's stepping up and stepping in. That's about trust. That's what that's about. It's like when you get to this point, normally it's about something, it is a dream or a wish. And this means that it's coming together. And you're not doing this by yourself. It means the angels have heard you. But it also trust yourself, step up, step in. You know, there's a thing that says God helps those that help themselves. And it's like if I sit here saying I would really like Jason Momoa to come into my life, that ain't going to happen. You've got to actually move forward and make it happen. So it's about stepping up, stepping in, and taking the lead. That's what ones in numerology are all about. The 11,
I was sorry, Annie. I was waiting for Colleen to throw up her comment. Move your feet. She always says that. It's always it's a number of moving your feet. Yeah, yeah.
Mine's walk with your legs. That's what mine is. It's walk with your legs. Don't sit in a heap. Walk with your legs. Move towards. You know. What's really interesting is my friend, her dog groomer looks like Jason Momoa. When we're done, I will put his picture up on our Facebook page, my Facebook page. Because this boy, oh my stars. And it's the closest to Jason Momoa I'm ever going to get, but I'll tell you what he'll do. So now that I've talked about my beautiful earth angel, Jason Momoa, sorry, husband. Let's do 222.
Yeah, let's do 2. Let's do the 2s. Okay, so the 2 is an interesting number. So the 2, when you're saying just that number 2, the angels are telling you that you're actually moving through a building phase, right, of your life. and that they're with you and they're trying to encourage you to plan and set goals for the future. So they're saying that you may have had an idea, but perhaps you're losing faith. And in that, they're saying have faith, trust them, and watch for their guidance because they're helping you and they're wanting to communicate with you. When you're seeing the 2-2, and that is also another master number, that number is about duality. It can also be about working in partnership with someone else when you're seeing the 2-2. And it's the angels are reminding you to keep up your work on enriching your spiritual life and fulfilling your soul purpose. So when you start seeing that angel number 2-2, it can be that the angels are asking you to focus on gaining inspiration and ideas for something you want to achieve. And they ask you to have a balanced and well thought out approach to things. So if you are struggling to maintain your balance, then ask your angels to help you. It's again a reminder that they're around you and they're ready to answer that call for help. So when it appears in your life, they're also confirming to you that they are helping you make an important decision that's around you, but it will satisfy you and everyone else. And then when you're seeing the repetitive number 222, right? The angels are asking you again, trust everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. So it's a message again from your angels to have faith. And they're saying you're in the right place at the right time. And that your persistence in your pursuit of your goals is going to pay off. So they're also saying to you it's a time of self-care. So forgive yourself for any past mistakes, let that go, but mainly the angels want you to know you're on the right track. Over to you, Annie, for the numerology side.
That's really interesting because twos in numerology are the carers. And when you see the twos are always carers. Lots and lots and lots of nurses and counselors and people who are in this industry are twos. And one of the things that the twos do is that they look after everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of twos end up in positions where they have to be really careful that that caring for everybody doesn't wear them out.
Yeah.
And reflecting on what you said, that the 222 for me is about sometimes you find yourself in a position of being a carer or taking care
Mm-hmm.
of whoever, you know. And I find this interesting because I was never Annie. I was Margaret's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
Moira's sister, somebody's wife, somebody's mother. And as part of that, we tend to lose our identity. And if you're in the middle of a lesson where you're having to care for people, it's a reminder that try really hard not to turn into a tortured martyr because twos have a tendency to do that. So as far as my perspective on it is that the angels are saying, whatever it is you're going through at the moment, as a two with two twos, there is a lesson to be learnt there. And some of that lesson is about actually remembering that you can't give from an empty cup and
Mm-hmm.
that you very much need to care for yourself. If we
Yeah.
all cared for ourselves the way we cared for others, we would be in such a better position. So the lessons that you're learning as a two or around these twos are saying you're going to be rewarded, but recognize the lessons. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's, definitely where your faith comes in as well, because it's a journey, but also that message of self care. Because you're always giving to other people, you need to replenish yourself and actually be kind to yourself too. So,
If you look
yeah.
if you look at 22, people who are at 22 in terms of numerology, the words that go with that are
Mm,
dependable, reliable, compassionate, with a deep love for family and friends. That's the words that it. And one of the things that 22s need to work on is choosing their friends and choosing, because they can get caught up in drama with negative people because they want to fix people, because they
Yeah.
see that as their job. And what they end up doing is putting band-aids on broken legs. So when you jump in really fast to help somebody, they might have to go through whatever the hell they're going through because it's
Yeah.
part of their lesson. So as a 22, it's important that you don't fall into that negativity trap, because that's when, because you're empathic, it can hit you like a train.
Yeah.
So it's really, really important that you just sit with them and nod a lot. That you don't
Yeah.
get caught up in it, because trying to fix people is virtually impossible. Because,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, so again, don't put band-aids on broken legs. Just sit with them and say things like, I can't imagine how that must feel for you. I'm here for you. But don't do anything. And if you're not prepared to move out of that space of negativity, you move out of the space of negativity, or you'll find
Yeah.
yourself falling in a heap with them, and then you don't
Yeah.
help anybody. So that's my
Yeah.
numerology version of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's interesting how, really, when you look at the angel numbers or the angel messages and the numerology, it's really closely aligned in the messaging. One talks about the numbers that, oh, excuse me, that you're under and that are influencing your life, whereas the other one's talking about, here's the message I'm giving you in this moment. But there's so many similarities between the messages that are being given
Yeah,
through those numbers. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So three. Three is an interesting angel number. For me, the angel number 3 is about communication, and it holds a vibration of self-expression, inspiration, and creativity. So this sacred number can bring or be a message of it's time for an adventure as well, or a time for creativity. So when you're constantly seeing this number, your angels are asking you to connect with that creator within you, connect with the creativity, embrace that connection, and connect with that humor and the joy and the optimism and the enthusiasm that this brings. So 3 is all about the creativity. And when you're seeing 3, really what the angels are telling you is to listen to your heart, right? And to share those gifts with the others around you, that your voice and your vision of things elevates others in a profound way. And so in sharing these gifts with others, the angels are saying to you, you have a lot to share, right? You have a lot to express, and you have a lot to teach as well. Then when you're seeing the 333, the angels are saying to you, you are completely surrounded and protected, loved, guided by them, and they're telling you that you're on the right path. Of understanding who you truly are. So if you think about the 333, we're talking about the Holy Trinity within you, the mind, the body, the spirit. So you're talking about that connection and your connection to divine source or the God energy. So you're moving through a spiritual awakening when you're seeing all these threes, and you'll feel an increase of that gratitude in your life. You'll welcome the abundance. And if you're seeing this number when you're feeling unbalanced, then the angel message for you is that they're asking you to take the time to connect with your higher self and to connect with them, because it's all about that spiritual awakening and connection. So they're the threes from an angel perspective.
Okay, so I
And
got nothing. So the threes in numerology are about support. And
yeah,
bloody Nate connecting to a loving group of high-level spiritual guides who help you fulfill your life. So my
Yes.
333, time to find your soul tribe. You may have been feeling lonely or alone. Find people who understand you. Find
Yeah.
people find people who give you joy. Find people
Mm-hmm.
who lift you up. Now threes, um, a lot of stuff happens. It's like by the power of three,
Mm,
because threes are magic.
mm,
Threes and sevens are magic. So one of the things that, it's like, if you want stuff, do the same thing 3 times by the power
yeah.
of three. And it is the Holy Trinity. It's,
Mm-hmm.
whether you call it the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, it's mind, body, spirit. So what you need to do with this is find someone of a like mind. There's a lot of souls out there toddling around, and what's interesting is they're coming for tarot readings because they keep saying there's got to be something more than this, and I'm feeling all this, and I'm feeling all that, I don't know what it is, and I'm an accountant, and I can't talk
Mm-hmm.
about it because people think I'm mental. That's happening all the time now. And
Yeah. Yeah.
when they're with me, I will say to them, find your soul tribe. It's
Mm-hmm.
also really important. Like the threes are about socializing. The threes are about getting together with people. And Kerrie and
Mm-hmm.
I banging on about joy. And the threes are a joyful number.
They
They're
are.
the ones that are all about joy, happiness. They're about doing things that bring you joy and make you happy. That's what
Yeah.
the threes are all about. But for us, the threes are about support, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you're feeling like an island, lots and lots of people at the moment, like there's this glory. I sit in a meditation group on a Wednesday, and there's this absolutely glorious young woman who toddled in one day, and she said, I wasn't there, but she said, I think I'm going mental. And they said, why are you going mental? And she started to talk about, she gets all these messages and all this stuff, you know. And she just walked through the door, and all of a sudden she found all these people who were the same crazy as her. And for her, it was like a revelation. Oh, I'm not mental, and I'm not
Yeah.
odd, and I'm not this, and I'm not that. Other people actually see this stuff and know this stuff. And that's
Yeah.
happening a lot.
Yes. Yes. And look, the three, when we talk about the Holy Trinity, in that Holy Trinity, so whether you think about it as Jesus, God, and the Holy Spirit, or Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God, it still relates and how we mirror that. Because if you think about your physical body, and Jesus lived a physical experience, right? So you're connecting on that level. And then with the heart and mind and your creativity, you're like the creator and the image of God. And your soul is the Holy Spirit that moves within you, that connects you to everything and connects you to God, connects you to the earth, connects you to the universe, connects you to everything around you. So understanding that alignment, we talk about alignment a lot, right? And also you'll see things do happen in threes as well. So, if you don't notice it the first time, they'll give it to you in threes, because it's about recognizing that connection and that connection with others and like-minded people, because it's such an embracing communication and alignment of like-thinking people that lift each other up. So again, you've got that connection experience there with the threes as well.
You'll hear people saying that things happen in threes. You know, one
Mm,
thing will break, and then something else will break, and then something else will break, and then it's done.
mm,
You
mm.
know, or 3 events will happen, and then it's done.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, lessons,
Mm-hmm.
lessons.
All about the lessons. All about the lessons.
Now, because we're only here for a little time, there are hundreds of websites that will talk
Mm-hmm.
to you about the numbers. And
Yeah.
what's really interesting, Kerrie, in our teaser, if you have a look at it, lots of people have lots of different takes on what
Mm-hmm.
the numbers mean. Um, and the core of all of the messages are the same. That it's all about the same. And like I keep banging on about this too. sometimes why Kerrie and I do a lot of this stuff is we come at things from different angles. We both do different things. So we can give you our perspectives. But please remember that we're not the only ones with ideas and
So,
notions. So if any of this is resonating with you, just type in angel numbers and you'll just get this huge list. And believe it or not, there's like Kyle Grayhook is a Scottish psychic, and he's just
mm-hmm.
brought out a book about angel numbers, and he goes into all sorts of details. So if you are seeing the same numbers all the time, whack it in your
Mm-hmm.
phone, and mostly you'll see it on the clock. That's
Yeah,
where you'll see the numbers all the time, like 1111, significant.
yeah.
Like I don't know, some of you know, I actually lost my brother this week. Um, he's up there with my sister and his mate drinking vodka and smoking fags. I'm down here being sad. And I actually told him that that was what he was going to do. I was blessed that I actually got some messages from him this week. And it's interesting how when you look at the numbers, like when I got the phone call,
Mm-hmm.
I looked, my sister phoned me and it was 11:11 when she phoned me. And I thought, he's in the right place
Mm-hmm.
and he's with his angels and it's all okay, you
Yeah,
know? And for me, all that was a confirmation that off he'd popped with love and light and people were waiting for him on the other side. And it was sad, but it was good that I knew where he was and I knew who he went to and I knew what he was doing, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So, so it's that's the sort of stuff. You'll also see it on number plates.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get it on number plates.
Yeah,
You'll be driving down the road and the same numbers will keep popping up on you. Happens a lot. So yeah,
yes.
just pay attention and then look it up
Mm-hmm.
and see what they're
Yeah.
trying to tell you. Or when you see it, think about what you're doing and put
Mm,
it together.
that's
Because if
right.
you're getting 1111s, you're on the right track.
Yep.
If you're getting the threes, it's time to, where are you? Who are you with?
Yeah.
Should you be there? Should you not be there?
Yeah.
So pay attention. Like if you're at a meeting and you're sitting there and you think this could have been a 4-line email, look at your watch, 333.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't be here. This is not bringing me joy.
Yeah. Who am I aligning with? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
pay attention to where you are and what you're
Yeah.
doing.
And don't limit it to triple of the same number or double of the same number. Don't limit it to that. It's the repetitiveness. It's also that you're seeing it over and over again at different times. And look those up because there's meanings for those numbers as well. So it's not
Yeah.
just seeing the double numbers, it's broader than that. So yeah. And so the next time when the next fortnight, we will go through the 4s, 5s, and 6s. So we'll
Awesome.
we'll discuss those. And it's interesting because I'm seeing a lot of 4s at the moment. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I posted something on the 4s, and I think Annie, you've been seeing the 4s.
Fours and
So
five.
yeah. So and
Yeah.
I saw there's a few people talking about the different numbers here that they're connecting with in chat as well. So yeah, it's taking notice of what you're doing at the time when you see it as
Yeah.
well. That's really important because it's directly related to what you're seeing. 3 a.m.
You should be sleeping.
I can relate to that though, that 3 a.m. And so you're looking at the threes, Isa, with that as well. So 3 is again, it's about those connections and about listening to your higher self and connecting with that. And it can also be that your angels want to speak to you as well. Yeah. So, oh, hey, Les, nice to hear from you. No, it's not. It's not crazy. It happens to a lot of us, those early morning calls.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the only time we're open to receiving those messages.
Yeah. Yep. When you're not thinking about anything else and you're not busy.
Yeah.
You know, the shower is a good place.
Mm-hmm.
I get epiphanies in the shower.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, it's interesting. And 1111s, 222s, you know, the threes, even in the single numbers, you know, they all have a connection and a meaning. So, okay. So, Annie, maybe we should jump into readings.
Yeah, I think so.
We're sort of,
We've got some crazy people that we're blocking at the moment.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Myrtle, hello.
Yeah, now by the 47. So, yeah, have a look for the fours and the sevens and the 47.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be the same, you know, it doesn't have to be the double numbers at all. It's just the repetitiveness of a particular number.
Okay, so the first person who decided that they wanted a reading was Maria. Where are you, Maria? You're up there somewhere.
There you
There you are.
go. Colleen's popped it on the screen.
Thanks, Cole. Okay, I've got all my cards spread out in front of me, my little angels. So,
Mm-hmm.
want me to go first, Cole? Kerrie.
Yes, go right ahead.
Funny, we've been talking about threes. Show your support. Now, I don't know who you're supposed to be supporting, my darling, but this is just saying show your support. The thing around this card is there's lots of blue in this card, and blue for me is about communication, but there's also lots of green and yellow. So the green is a heart color. So for me, this means that there's somebody close to you who might be needing a bit of support at the moment. And I'm also getting roses being given to you. So it just feels very much like there's someone in spirit who's handing you roses, who's saying, I'm with you, I've got your back in this. You might be having to support someone, but I also have someone in spirit supporting you. There's someone in spirit that's supporting you is female, and the energy around it is pink. And I've got birds. I'm done.
Okay. So, talking about flowers being given. So, this card here, Marie, is saying that the angels are encouraging you to think happy thoughts and to practice that connection with the joy, because it'll bring you closer to source energy and a feeling of well-being. So from your place of being happy, you have access to everything that you desire. So they're asking you, let any fears or concerns you have go. Stop focusing on those and focus on what brings you happiness and good outcomes. Try and stay connected with that energy.
Suze. I've got contemplation. For Suze, I feel she's in a period of transition, and it feels like I just feel like at the moment she feels like she's a wee bit lost. But this card is saying stay strong. It's about that transformation. It's about if she stays strong and hangs in, things are going to change and everything's going to be okay. So if she's struggling at the moment, just tell her to hold fast because the transformation is coming and that things will be all right.
Sorry, I had to switch cards then. My guide just told me that they wanted me to go to healing cards. So I've gone to these little angel healing cards, and if you can see that one, it's talking about anxiety. So what the angels are saying is that they're surrounding Suze with healing light of amethyst, and they want her to take a deep breath and breathe in a beautiful violet light, and they want to see her anxiety and worries melting away. That there's something that might be quite emotional at the moment, and that this light will help balance those emotions. So that's what they're bringing through. They're saying there's really nothing to fear. There is only love. And that's the message from the angels.
Marianne, what I've got for you is new experiences and possibilities. And I also pulled a unicorn card. And what I got was, which is interesting because this is the only card in my unicorn pack that has angel wings. And it says what you're asking is true. So if you're asking any questions, or if you've got any questions in your head, there's new experiences and possibilities. Look at all your options, because whatever it is that's in your head is true and real, and you're not imagining things.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting because the angel message card that came out was the card Vision. So what this card is talking about is an angel message for you that says that the positive outcome requires that positive vision, and you can visualize this outcome and everyone involved in it and the situation. So they're saying surround that by light and love, and make sure to include yourself in that also, because your love and your vision has the power to transform situations and to realize a dream. And that's the message that's coming through from the angels. And they're saying, first seek joy and everything else will follow. So they've actually taken me to both decks for you.
Isabella, a card for Leanne. I've got adventure. It feels like she needs an adventure. And my unicorn card says that she needs to remember laughter. So it feels like there's a situation around her that's been heavy, and she needs to remember that she needs to do something that brings her joy, and she needs to have an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Kerrie?
And is it the card that the angels are bringing through is this particular card here, which says, every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. And so the angels are actually saying that she has a great intuition about things, that she should be following and listening. But with that, perhaps she's very empathic, because I actually feel her taking on the emotions of others. So what they're saying is that she needs to be mindful that some emotions actually aren't hers, they belong to other people, and to make sure she's surrounding herself and doing things that bring her joy as well, because that's going to replenish her, because she's very sensitive to other people. So again, they're bringing in that joy, have a bit of fun, it's good to laugh and reach for those good feeling emotions, because that alignment and enlightenment will come in those moments.
Gail, you've got your conference this week. I went to my energy cards, and what I've come up with is the uncharted sea. So it's like whatever is going to happen, just go with it, because God knows where this is going to take you. I'm going to pull another one. Just bear with me for a second.
Oh,
This whole card is green, And the message one is the acceptance of love. So it just feels very much like you're going into something and you're not quite sure where it's going to take you. But whatever it is that it's going to take you to, it involves self-love, love of others. It just feels like I've got growth all around you. So there you go, sweetheart. Enjoy your conference.
Oh my goodness. I have got tingles all over. So the card that came up for you, Gail, is called The Unknown. And so what the angels are saying to you here is, please don't fear the unknown. It's all good, right? Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to great new horizons. Oh, look, I see the horizon on your card, Annie.
I'm bobbing around on an uncharted.
Yeah, that's it. So don't fear it. It's coming and it's going to be wonderful.
That's so exciting.
I know. It is. It is.
Fiona. These ones. Oh, Miss Fiona. That's interesting because I pick up these cards and I shuffle them. Okay. So for you, into me I see. This one is about actually some self-reflection and what an adventure that's going to be. For you, this feels like you've been doing so much for so many people that somehow or other you've got lost in the middle of it all. And it just feels like it's time for you to work out what the hell you need. And importantly, who am I going to be next? Because I feel like you've had a role that's defined you and it's time for an adventure to work out what's next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shuffling again. Kerrie?
Okay, so Fiona, what I've got for you is that the angels are actually saying to have that sense of well-being, and that feeling is actually a natural thing for you to do. So I feel like you're really good at putting everyone's needs first, and you may have a sense of going, oh, I feel selfish if I want to do this for me. I really need to do this thing for somebody else. So what they're saying to you is reach for the feeling of well-being and everything else will fall into place. They want you to be selfish enough to follow your bliss, and you'll tap into the natural, pure, positive essence of you. And they're saying, replenish yourself. You deserve it. You know, so don't put yourself last. They want you to actually do things for you. And others should actually be doing it as well, they're saying. So don't feel selfish about that, and be accepting of gifts that are coming to you as well, because I also feel that people are going to be offering things to you also, and it's accepting that. Oh, no, I don't need your help. No, accept it, because there's a lot of people that want to give back because you've helped so many others as well. Wendy,
For you, I've got the renewal of peace. And I've also got listen to your true feelings. So I know where you're off to and what you're up to. So this renewal of peace, it feels like a new beginning. It feels like stuff that's been bothering you can be laid to rest. Kerrie?
Wendy, just on a personal level, with just a message that's just coming through very strongly, directly, and look, the card that they selected does reflect that as well. You have a lot of angels, loved ones around you in spirit at the moment. They just want you to know that you're very supported and you're very loved. I feel like there's some healing going on for you, some self-healing, and also that there's a growth in this part of your journey that will lead you to a really good place. So they want you to know that it's there. And the card that they've selected for you was Harmony. It just jumped out of the pack when I did it. And the card itself actually says, disharmony occurs when we try to resist life's natural flows. Everything has its cycle. Every stage of life has its own unique meaning and purpose. Every day can be harmonious if we want it to be. So they're asking you just to go with the flow, go with the energy, and connect with what inside you feels right, because you're being supported in those directions.
Karen, be spontaneous. Have fun. The answer that you're seeking is love. In terms of this, toddle off and have a good time, girl. Don't worry about what anybody says, thinks, or anybody else. What other people think is none of your business. Just get your crazy on and get out.
So, Karen, what I've got for you is transformation. Oh, let me go that way. Transformation. So, what the guides and angels are saying to you here is that through this great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. So they're talking about this spiritual journey and this awakening that you've gone on, and really understanding your inner self and starting to understand what you feel is right for you in your life and your life purpose. And the card that came out simultaneously with that is this card here called Heart and Soul. And that really resonates with that message as well, because it's saying to you, when you're making decisions, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. So sometimes the mind can overthink. So they're saying choose through love and not fear, and you're really connecting in with that inner voice. So good work.
Nate, I've got your mama, so this is for Sue. And what it says, I've got two cards. The first one is willing release. These are my little dandelions. And for me, when we were kids, we used to blow them. And we called them fairies. And they were wishes. So if there's stuff around her that's bothering her, make a wish, blow it away. It'll all sort itself out. Because the second card is illumination. And for me, that means that things are becoming clearer and that things are sorting themselves out. So don't worry, just let the angels fix it.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny, Annie, because the cards that came out were for Sue straight away as well.
That's what I got first.
It was what I got first. So sorry, Nate, the angels are looking after your mum first. And the one that came out was Healing Angel. And what this card is talking about is, at this very moment, you are being bathed in gold, pink, and deep green light. And they want you to accept this healing energy that's being offered to you from the angels. Your angels surround you with wings of love. You're eternally free, eternally fresh, and eternally abundant. So they're really wanting to give you that healing energy within you. And the card that jumped out after that one was the card Wisdom. So through this journey of healing and understanding, they're saying everything has a place and purpose. And to be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion. So they're saying this is what you hold to. You have a great deal of wisdom and compassion for others. The angels also want you to accept the healing from them. as well. Okay, over to Nate. Annie.
Nate, the storyteller. So this book has a key attached to it, and this is a blank page on this book. So it's time for you to write the next chapter of your life. And what this card says is you are worth it. Now, you do a whole lot of different things and you do a whole lot of amazingly good things. And you don't take credit for any of it. And I feel that you should. You know, like when you do your stuff with people, you can help them move forward. You can make massive changes in their life, and you never ever take credit for it. Now, even if you choose to do that, not out loud, but I think maybe that confidence stuff is something that you've struggled with in the past. I don't know because I don't know you very well. But what your angels are saying is that you are worth it. You are worthy. So get it tattooed on somewhere that you can see. I am worthy.
And Nate, what they've brought through for you is they're actually talking about your inner being. And they're saying that your soul energy is a really strong and steady vibrational signal. And they're saying when you're resisting the path that you're meant to be taking, you know it because you feel it. You can feel yourself drop from that level and that vibration. So they're asking you to go with that flow, remove that resistance from it, because it's a path that you're going to take. It's a destiny for you, you know. And when you're aligned, you feel it. You feel the joy, you feel the flow, you feel the energy. Now, feeling the other way does give you a contrast. So you are learning now when you're in and out of that energy and how to follow it. And here I go turning purple again, talking about the energy. Funny how that happens. So just they're saying, let go of that resistance because this is the path that you're meant to be taking. So understand that vibration because you know it, you feel it when you're resisting it. And I don't know why I've gone purple, but I'm going to stay purple.
It suits you. You look better in purple.
Ah, thank you. You know, it's
Donna.
not actually even a purple. It's more of a, like that indigo colour.
Yeah, yeah. It's that third eye color, kid.
It is, you know, the stronger I connect into direct communication through spirit, my electrical equipment goes haywire. What can I say?
Donna. Donna, Donna. Hope and happiness. And it's all bearing fruit. So this feels very much like your dreams are coming true. And there's hope and happiness on the way. And it's soon. It feels very, very soon. So just hold on to that one.
And again, here come the angels talking, and you can't see the beautiful colours in this card, so I'm sorry about that. But they're talking about abundance coming in for you. So whatever you desire and then allow, you will experience. And there is no exception to that. So keep that vibration, keep those positive thoughts, keep those desires, and don't ever limit yourself. So even as one thing is starting to manifest in your life, it's okay to start thinking of the next desire because this is your time for abundance. And that's the message for you.
Myrtle, a card for Brenda. So what I got for Brenda is quieting the mind. So if there's a lot of chatter happening in her head, she just needs to be still. Because I feel that in that stillness, that's where her answers will come. And it also says, be your best self always. So that's about honoring herself and trusting herself. That's how that feels. So she just needs to, if she can quiet her mind and trust her instinct. I feel like whatever's happening around her, it might be, I just feel like it's dissing with her values. There's something not right there. But she needs to stand her ground and quiet her mind, and the answers will come. Maybe.
And Myrtle, this is the card that jumped for Brenda. So this particular card said, my joy doesn't depend upon the approval of others. And what the angels are saying here is trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, and stop listening to voices around you telling you their opinions, because their opinions might be right for them, but listen to your inner voice, because Brenda will know what is right for her. So they're saying that that will give her effective guidance, and constant and pure guidance comes from that inner connection and allowing yourself to sit quietly, meditate, be in that stillness, connect with source energy, because that is always going to be there, and that is the right guidance for Brenda. So block out the noise of anyone else's advice and listen to that inner voice.
Summer. I've got 2 cards for you too. The first one I've got is celebrate differences. And the second one, it is what it is. So it feels like whatever situation you've got yourself into, it is what it is. You've done whatever you could to sort it, make it right, fix it, but it is what it is. So you don't have to agree with everybody, and nobody has to agree with you. And I say this all the time, and it's what Kerrie's just said. Other people's opinion is none of your business. They can think what they like, they can do what they like. So whatever this means for you, this celebrate differences, however you're choosing to do whatever it is that you're doing, it is what it is. Don't change for anybody.
And Summer, what I've got here for you is what's the big hurry? It's all coming for you anyway. So what the angels are trying to say to you here is that you may feel like you're never going to get something done, or you're never going to get over a particular hurdle that you might be dealing with at the moment, or a situation. They're saying you will. And that it's do things that are right for you. And again, that message is coming through. Listen to your inner voice, because it will tell you what's right for you. They're asking you to laugh more. Allow yourself to have that laugh and that joke, because that's going to raise your energy. And whilst you might be frustrated that things might be taking a bit longer than you wanted, or you're not achieving where you want to be, just know it's coming. And get excited about the anticipation of it all working out for you, because that is definitely what's going to happen. And they're saying, and whilst you're doing that, look for things to feel good about, right, while you're doing that. And watch how everything in life then unfolds when you're focusing on those good things, right? Because it's again about drowning out some other noise around you, not feeling like you should be further than what you are, because it's all about the anticipation and the journey, and what is coming is all going to work out.
It is what it is. Elijah. Broken open. This is about seeing beyond the ordinary. It's about realizing things that maybe were clouded before. It's also about change. And this other card is saying be gentle with yourself. So if you've been in a situation where it's been a bit of a struggle, or you're not feeling 100% at the moment, or I just feel there's stuff in your life that's a bit rocky, be gentle with yourself. Take time and take care of yourself. I've got this feeling that I need to cry for a week. And don't ever, ever apologize for how you feel. And don't ever, ever apologize for crying, because crying's cathartic. And if you're sad or if you're upset, and if it's not crying, it's frustration. There's stuff I just feel around you that I'm not in a space where I want to be. So just be really kind to yourself and be gentle to yourself, because it's all going to become clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Elijah, I had 3 cards jump out, and the guides asked me to start with this one. And the card is surrender, right? So what they're saying here is there's no point pushing a barrow uphill, right? So if you're pushing against something and there's resistance there, then maybe it's time to just surrender that. It's about getting back into a energy flow that actually makes you feel good. So if you surrender expectations of how you want something to turn out and just have faith that it will turn out well, then the right path is going to show itself. So surrender yourself to that particular flow. They're also telling you that there's going to be divine intervention. You are not on your own with this, that you may be frustrated because something stalls or comes to a standstill and progress seems a bit slow. But this is a blessing and it's a divine intervention at work. When the timing is in harmony, things will begin to flow. So again, it's about trusting that flow. And they're saying that what they want you to do is, instead of getting stuck in thinking about perhaps things being slow or facing barriers, what they're wanting you to do is to say to yourself today, no matter where I'm going, no matter what I am doing, no matter who I am doing it with, it is my dominant intention to see that which I am wanting to see, which means when you see things, view them through a half glass full, not a half glass empty. So you'll get yourself out of that stuckness that seems to be there right now. Get back in the flow.
Jude, make a wish. Now, what's really interesting here is the other card I've chosen you is card 33, and it says, ears wide open. So this is about tuning into what's around you, listening, because there's messages coming through from you. Now, again, people around you, connect with your soul tribe, make your wish, but get people around you who are going to support you. And it's that number 33. So I feel like you're going to get support to get what you can't do this by yourself, but you will be held and supported and helped to get what your wish is and what you want.
And what the angels are saying to you is, Jude, anything that you can imagine being, doing, or having, you can be, you can do, and you can have. Right?
Make a wish,
So
girl.
I know. So there's make a wish, right? Coming through. So the guides are actually saying to ask yourself why you want something in particular and what's the essence of that desire, because as you activate what brings you joy about that, and the universe will then bring it back into you. So it's easy to create it. Just visualize why you want something, why it's going to be good for you, the joy it's going to bring in, and stay in that energy. And again, they're talking about staying in this sense of anticipation, that excitement. It's almost like the night before Santa Claus comes, that excitement feeling. Because if you stay in that energy, anything you want can and will come through. And there's lots of people around you supporting you towards this as well. So you're resonating with the same vibration.
Christine? Ooh. Shift your energy. Broken open. Whatever you're holding on to, shift it. In terms of shifting your energy, this is about get grounded or get ungrounded. Whatever it is that you need to do to change the way you are, get yourself to a forest, get yourself to the beach. Something needs moved and shaken. So it's like, I feel for you, there's going to be a breakthrough, but you do need to shift your energy. Kerrie?
Yeah, I know. They're jumping all over the place here. So two came out of those guidance cards, but they want me to talk to this one first. So this one is there is nothing for me to guard against. So if you feel like you've needed to protect yourself or protect your feelings or emotions, the angels are saying now is the time that you can open up and allow yourself to make that shift in this shield of protection that you've put up around yourself. So they're saying that you exist at a place of absolute well-being, and they want you to tell yourself that again and again so that you know it. And it'll give yourself that reason to believe it. All is going to be well. So they're saying to you, there's going to be a shift in your energy and a shift in your thinking and a shift in the heart space. So that's all coming through. The next card that they brought through for you is change. Right. So again, they're just reiterating that you are going through a change at the moment. You might be seeing things through different perspectives and walking a bit of a balanced line and being able to see two sides to every story, so you're getting a real balance brought back. And they're saying allow your life to unfold gracefully. So be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Because that's where the gratitude comes in. And they're asking you to listen to the song in your heart, right? So as you move through these changes, that you're really listening to what your heart is saying to you. So stop and listen to that, because your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul, your truth, that which is eternal and unchanging, and that truth is self-love. Okay, so they're asking you to allow yourself to reconnect with that, and you are going to see a real energy shift in what's going on around you and the emotions around you right now.
Fiona? Um, around you, I've got contemplation. Again, this is about whatever it is that's happening to you, sit in it. The other weird thing that I've got happening is it's weird. I've got one of your grandparents with me, and the message around that, I've got roses around that, and the card that I got is the roses case, and the roses case is about stop and smell the roses, and it goes really well with the contemplation card, because I feel like, I don't know what the heck you're going through at the moment, but it does feel like there's someone, a grandparent, and the energy feels female. But it does feel like it's time for you to slow down, stop and smell the roses, because that's what's going to bring you peace.
And Fiona, the angels are wanting you to know that you're protected, that they are around you. So you have a lot of support from spirit realm, guiding you and supporting you. And this card actually says, you're safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. So I'm hoping you sort of did the meditation earlier with Annie, because that's really what this brings up, is allowing that feeling and that connection around you. And then they're saying that as their wings surround you, there is a miracle coming. So they have heard your call. They've heard you're asking for guidance and assistance with whatever this is. So they're saying a miracle is definitely coming. And this current situation is governed by a higher power. right? So the forces of love are at work and all will turn out well. And they're saying, and they want you to take a little bit of time to reflect on everything that you have achieved, because you've achieved a lot. So instead of thinking what you still need to get done, they want you just to take a moment out and appreciate all the achievements that you have to date. So life can just get fast and we move on to the next thing and then move on to the next thing. But they're wanting you to recognize that you have achieved a lot, and they are there supporting you to fulfill all your dreams and desires for the future.
I think we've actually managed to get through everybody. We're also, as usual, running late. I don't even think about it.
No, I don't either. I just like to try and make sure that we've got everyone, Annie, that's asked for some guidance.
Yeah, we've got everybody. Thank you to
Yeah.
Colleen for putting up the posts and keeping us on track. Thank you very much. Nate and Gail, have a wonderful time at your conference. I'll actually see you for the first time. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We've been talking for ages. So, is Donna is obviously going as well by the look of things. So I hope you all have a wonderful time. And once you've done it, it would be really lovely if you would pop in and share with us what you did at the conference or anything that you learned that you think that the group would like to hear. That would be great. Because we're forever banging on. So nice to have somebody else on as well. So
maybe we'll have them all in, Annie, and we'll do a five-person panel night.
Well, what's really interesting is that it's like you and I, we come at things from different perspectives. So if we've got Donna, Gail, and Nate, they're not all going to get the same thing, because you always get what you need, not what you necessarily want. But from these conferences and anything that you do with this, you get what you need from it. So Donna, Gail, and Nate all get different perspectives or different messages or different outlooks on what their conference is going to be about. So it would be lovely to hear what all of you have thought and how it went for all of you. And then we'll be on till 11 o'clock at night, but I've got nothing better to do.
But that's okay. We're happy to do that.
I'm happy to stick around.
Yeah, that's it. So so next Saturday night, Nate, I'll be getting you and Annie together. It's exciting.
Yes. I'm polishing my angel wings.
Yeah. Look, thank you everyone for joining us again tonight. We're terrible at this, but if you haven't given the actual stream a thumbs up and a like, please do that. It does help sort of get it out to other like-minded people as well. So thank you. That does help us. Thanks, Les.
Thanks, Les. You can continue your chats, in our Harmony and Tranquility group. You can just tell us what's happening, drop us a line, anything. We're open to anything. You know what we're like.
And in the chat group, you can, do make use of that, because you can post up things there as, directly into it and share with other people. So it's a great way for all of us to interact in between the lives.
I got banned on Facebook too. I'm very proud of that. I've been to Facebook jail twice, 3 times. The last time they banned me for 3 weeks, I must have done something really bad.
Look, if you haven't been banned from Facebook, you're really not trying hard enough.
No, you're not.
That's all I can say.
Okay, my lovelies, we will see you all in 2 weeks. Have a beautiful fortnight. My gathering girls.
Have a great fortnight.
I'll see some of you on the 6th. Lots of love to everybody. Thank you.
Take care. Have a great week. Bye.